Greetings, my fellow knights. Besides Sir Delonius. Why is almost everything I have HP? I find this oddly funny, even though I didn't intentionally do it. My computer is HP, the HP Pavilion 570p033W to be exact. My printer, the HP OfficeJet 4630, is also HP. My laptop, the HP Notebook 15-BA018WM, as you might have guessed, is also HP. And it just so happens to be that the next generation VR headset I have some interest in, the HP Reverb G2, is also fetching HP. I might as well be a Hewlett-Packard fanboy at this point. You're probably wondering what I'm going on about. Well, HP for the past few months has been teasing a new Windows Mixed Reality VR headset with totally redesigned controllers and now 4 cameras for better tracking. And for some reason, this thing has better clarity than the freaking Valve Index. That's just baffling to me. Well, yeah, Valve is heavily endorsing this thing anyways, and Valve even provided the lenses and headset speakers for HP to use on the G2. But I just find it funny that an inside-out tracked headset has higher clarity and quality than a Lighthouse tracked headset. While it shouldn't be surprising, it is to me for some reason, and I'm not sure why. Then again, the first generation of Windows Mixed Reality headsets had a higher resolution than, say, the Rift CV1, but this is just a whole nother level in my opinion. So today I thought I'd share my excitement for this new VR headset by talking about my likes and also some concerns about it. First off, I'd like to mention to those of you who are new, I currently am using the Oculus Rift S, and I really like it. My only prior headset to that is the Acer Windows Mixed Reality. That looks like Power Rangers helmet. This thing is uncomfortable. My Rift S, on the other hand, while comfy and much better than the Acer, it could honestly use some tweaks. My cloth on the headband is already coming off, and I've only had it since November. Just glad Amazon has leather replacements. I do adore my Rift S though. People say the speakers on it sucks. Am I the only one that's fine with it? I use them way more often than my earbuds for the sake of convenience, but I also think the speakers are completely fine. I love the controller design as well. The sticks tend to drift if clicked in too much, but it doesn't happen super often, so I'd say don't worry about it too much if you have the Rift S, or even the Quest, because they use the same controllers. I do like the way that it used infrared lights to track the controllers. It feels more reliable and more accurate to what Windows Mixed Reality's Constellation Tracking method decided to do. The batteries in the controllers died way too fast. Of course, another reason I love the Rift S's controllers, because they only take one battery, and they take forever to die. Like, I can last a week on one controller. This comes to my first concern with the HP Reverb G2. They're still using Constellation Tracking like these, and I've heard that the battery life in the new controllers is similar to these because they're still using the same batteries. It might be a little better, but I'm not sure. So they're probably about the same as these first generation controllers. And that's a little off-putting to me. The tracking may be better, but that's because the headset has 4 cameras now. It's not necessarily on the controllers this time around. This doesn't change the fact that it's still Constellation Tracking though. But hey, maybe HP can fine-tune it with firmware updates or something. Also, I heard that the new controllers are backwards compatible with the older headsets, so I guess that's a cool thing. The new controllers are very reminiscent of Oculus's touch controllers, and to me that's a great improvement over whatever the heck this was. My other complaint here though is that they don't have capacitive touch sensors, meaning that it doesn't sense your thumb when lightly touching the buttons or control stick. It's not a huge issue, but it still kinda bothers me. Oh dang, the stick is rubber instead of plastic now. I think if it were at all possible for HP to fully switch over to using infrared lighting, how Oculus does, I would automatically love the tracking on that. Still on with the controllers, I still don't like how big the rings are. But that's probably just me. I just hope they aren't as flimsy as last gen. But I'd say other than those concerns, I'd say the controllers are really great improvements and they actually look kind of cool. On to the headset. Do you think I'm gonna have any complaints about the headset itself? I don't know, do you? I guess I mainly had 2 issues with it. One being pretty much one I've already mentioned. I really think HP should have taken the switch to infrared tracking. I honestly do think that that would have vastly improved the tracking. And even make the batteries last longer. Yeah, it wouldn't be backwards compatible with the older headsets, but hey, their loss. My only other concern is the lack of a knob on the back of the headset for easy tightening. While I do get why it was omitted, it still kind of bothers me. If I ever needed to tighten my headset, that would require me to take the headset off, change the Velcro, then put it back on, hoping it's a perfect fit. I'll probably get used to it at some point, but I don't know. It seems like it might be an annoying thing to constantly do, you know, if you have multiple people using it. It might not be an issue though if it's just use, so I guess it's probably fine. I personally do like the adjustable knob though. Honestly, I still am really excited for this headset. It looks like it's gonna be a blast to use, and you'll be able to get super high clarity on it and enjoy VR without base stations. Yep, I am one of those people. I absolutely don't want to have to set up base stations because it just looks annoying to have to set up. And also, I can't use base stations right now anyways, due to my landlord not allowing giant screws going through the walls. So inside-out tracking is my best bet right now. But nevertheless, I am deeply excited for the Reverb G2. I just wish it didn't require such a powerful PC, but hey, I'm content with my Rift S as it is right now. Thank you all so much for watching, deeply appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed it regardless. I'm not gonna ask you to subscribe this time because I don't wanna sound like I'm begging. But if you did enjoy, let me know with a like on the videos so I know you enjoy this kind of stuff. If you didn't like it, feel free to leave a dislike, but also leave constructive criticism in the comments so I know how I can make these better. Thank you all so much, and I'll see you next week. And also, I don't know if you noticed, but I got a new lavalier microphone. I got it from Pop Voice for free, and I deeply appreciate them just sending it to me. Shout out to them. It's not sponsored, but this mic is amazing. And Slay Your Dragons.